do you know someone who would feel lost without their phone, who's likely a narcissist as well? Because if so, you're probably right. These two things go together, according to new research that's come out of Romania. Now, they took about 258 people and they did brain scans on them. And in these brain scans, this is what it found. It found that people who lack the ability to live without a phone, who felt lost without a phone, but also having more narcissistic tendencies. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean that you're a narcissist if you feel lost without your phone? No, of course it doesn't. But what it does mean, that if you're feeling lost without your phone, you're probably going to have more narcissistic tendencies as well. So let's look at narcissistic tendencies and why they might correlate. Now, one of the big things about narcissists is this lack of self-esteem. Now, they might be grandiose on the outside, but inside, internally, they're like not sure who they are. They're a bit confused about where they're meant to be and their purpose in life. So they've created this external world. Now, someone whose external world relies on a phone, which is most of us these days, is going to feel that if we lose that connection to the external world that I've built on the phone, I'm not myself. Now, this takes us a little bit deeper as well, because what is the external world that a narcissist builds on their phone? Well, one thing that they can do, if you're the sort of person who has social media, you're going to be getting lots of likes. You're going to be getting lots of validation. When you post stuff, people are going to say, I love that, right? They're going to say, oh, amazing. It's great to see that. All this stuff, which is very nice to get. But at the same time, if you need that in your life, because you're not giving it to yourself, because you're narcissistically, telling yourself, I'm not enough, or you're saying that inside, unconsciously, you're getting your validation from the outside. Now, what else can you do with your phone? You can, on social media, you can act like you're someone else. You can wear stuff, you can pretend your status is higher than it is, all this kind of stuff. So again, your real self can now be disassociated from inside and on the phone. So you can be like, hey, I'm on the phone, and hey, I'm super rich and I drive a Ferrari. And you can film yourself outside expensive shops looking like you're the perfect person that you think that you should be. But in reality, you're actually not. Now, once that phone's gone, that is a tool, that's like a magic tool to be able to give people on the other side of that screen a different opinion about you, the fake opinion, the unreal opinion. Now, I can imagine for someone who relies so much on that self-esteem coming from other people, from validation, from likes, from social media, that is going to hurt. That is going to make them feel lost. Now, another trait of narcissists is they love to be in control. The phone gives them this sense of control. It means that they can know what's going on in the world. It means that they can contact people whenever they want. It means that they can choose who to like, who not to like. They can find out what's going on. Now, we all like that. We all like to have a feeling of sense of control. But being able to handle losing the phone or losing that sense of, I don't know the time, or whatever it is you feel like the phone gives you. Now, someone who's the opposite of this, someone who's, I don't need my phone. I don't feel lost without my phone, but I like my phone. Like, I really want my phone. Like, my phone is important to me, but I don't feel lost without my phone. Now, these people, if this is you, if you can say that, means you're coming from a different place. It's coming from a place of, whatever happens in the world, I'm okay. I'm here, I'm me. And the phone doesn't make me, or it doesn't mean I am bigger or better than I am. It just means it's a tool. And I don't mind losing a tool. If I lose a tool, maybe I can get another one, or I can find another way to do stuff. There's always something else. It's not like black and white thinking. With a narcissist, it's more black and white thinking, isn't it? With a narcissist, it's either right or wrong. There's no grey in between. So that's my phone, that should be in my pocket. That's my phone, I should be in control of it. Whereas someone who's not black and white thinking is thinking, okay, so I don't have a phone, that gives me an opportunity to now go and play in the park. That gives me an opportunity to go and have some fun, go down the beach. That gives me a different opportunity. They're seeing life in multicolor, right? They're seeing life in vivid. All these different options are available to someone who's not seeing life through this kind of narcissistic, selfish lens. Now, again, the other thing that you find with narcissists is they can use their phone to create a second life, to create this life that's not really them. So if they're pulling scams or they're cheating on someone, again, they're going to be using that phone to do that. So that could be quite scary. I feel lost without my phone, right? I'm going to feel lost if I can't keep those manipulations going. Because again, it's a great tool for manipulation, and if it gets lost and I can't manipulate that way, boom, I feel scared, I feel lost, I feel like I'm going to go back, rather than going forward. So if you know people who are scared of losing their phone, and it's called nomophobia, which is basically a mashup of no more phone phobia. So if you know people who have the phobia of this, or this is you, maybe it's time that they look inside about what they really have going for themselves. Maybe it's time that they start thinking, what is it that I have internally rather than externally? Because you know what? We've got so many of the answers right within us. We don't need social media. We don't need Google all the time. We can actually look inside. We can meditate. We can go mindful for just that one moment and go, you know what? There's more to me than meets the eye. And I don't need validation from other people in the world, because I give validation to myself. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe